Welcome learner, my name is Shibaji Debnath. In this tutorial, I will be talk about how can we create Flutter animation for your application. So here is the Flutter splash screen where you can see already animations. So this kind of animations, after watching this video, you can be create better than this animation. So I will be taught you how can we create this kind of animation for your application, and I will be talk about how can we create step by step animation process for your Flutter application. And after watching this video, I definitely sure you can be create your own Flutter application animation can be create easily, and you can be manage that application as per your expectation. Okay, so if you curious to learn about this thing, so never waste so much time. Let's start it to understand about this code. In last video, I talk about how can we create a basic UI with the Flutter widget foundations. How can we create simply widgets with the container and array. So this time I will be talk about how can we create a stack widget for our application, and after that how can we create the animation for that application. Okay, so it was our last welcome screen which actually give you the examples about the screen, but in this tutorial I will be talk about how can we create a circle widget and how can we use the stack widget on that particular process, and after that I can be discuss about how can we create a animation. Now here we want to create a circle widget in this screen. Okay, so for that purpose I already create something here. So at this moment I remove everything from this section. So it is our blank welcome screen, and now I just simply here use the gray color. Gray color for this section, and I want to remove this debug flag. So if we want to remove this debug flag, so we can use debug banner false, and now I just want to create a stack widget in this section, and firstly I want to create a circle in this section, and then I want to create another things in this process. Okay, so now I just simply use the stack widget in this section, and when I create the stack widget here, and after that I simply try to create a circle widget. So if we want to create a circle widget, so this time this circle here we can use the circle widget, but this circle border is not a widget, it is the actually helper class of the circles. So for that purpose we can need to be use here to create a circle. For that purpose we can use here container first. So here first we need to be create a container widget first here, and after that when I create a container widget here, then we can see something in this section. Okay, so now after see this we need to be use, actually this time we don't need to be use the color part property in this section, we need to be use the decorations here, and after this we can use here shape decorations. Okay, because here I want to create a, here I want to create a circle border widget in this section, and after this we can use the color, here we can use the color name this area. Okay, so this is the actually circular widget I already created for this section. And when I create a circle property, and after that we can use the width and height as per our requirement. So here I just simply use width and height 200. Okay, so this is the circle widget, and now I create it. Okay, so when I create this circle widget, and after this circle widget we need to be use two text widget. One text will be here and another text will be here. So now I just use the stack widget here in this section, and after that I just simply use the another widget which called text widget, and in this text widget I just simply use hello first. So this is the hello, and when I write hello, so this hello will be seen in this area. So I want to see this hello middle of this circle. So how can do that? So when I write this, and after this I need to be set align into the stack section, and I set it in center. Okay, and when I set it center, then I want to use some styling attributes in this area. So now I just simply use the style tag, and after that I just simply use the style parameter use here, and after that I just simply use the textile class, and here I use color with the white color container. Okay, and after that I just simply use the font size 30, and it is looks like better. Actually it is looks like good. So when I write this section, and after that I also written another thing, just I just simply use world here. Okay, so this is the hello and world. So both of text are actually overlapped to each other. So how can to solve this problem? So when we are actually use the stack widget, so stack widget actually basically give us to manage the sub widget positions. So for that purpose, if we want to manage the widget positions, so for that purpose we can be wrap with another widget that call position. Okay, so when I use it position, and after that I can be use some positioning through this widget. So this time I just simply use top, and relatively here is the top, and here I want to get top from the 50 pixel want to above in this top section. Okay, so I when I use the top 50 pixel, so we can see the text above the world. Okay, and I also need to set it 50 pixel left, and we can use it as a 30 pixel, it will be better. Okay, so this time it is positioned well as per our needed. Okay, also I simply use wrapping options in this section with the world text widget. So this time I also use it positioned with the another widget, and this time I just simply set up it as a position in this section, but this time I just simply use it as a top 100, and when I use it as a 100, so it's a little bit lower. So this time I just simply use middle of the process, so just I simply use it 60. So 60 not good idea to reposition, so I just simply use it 80. I think 90 will be good for this area, and also I just simply use it 60, 70. I think 70 will be good here. 60, 5 will be good, I think. And I just little bit moved into this section, and also I just shifted it little bit in the section, but now I don't want here. Actually I want to shift it in this area. Okay, so this is the process where you can set up, and now I just simply use it, just simply use the color yellow here. Okay, so just as use this particular styling to create to hello world to the thumb of the application name. Okay, so you can use your application name as per your choice. I just simply use it. How can we create a logo like widget through the customization process? So this is the actually way. So when our widgets are created, so after that I just simply extract it as a different widget. So just I click the bulb sign here, and after that I just simply use the extracted, and just I use the name here logo. Okay, so when I created logo, so it is already created the logo class, logo stateless class, and after that I just shifted it in the another folder. I just simply use a folder name widgets. Okay, so here I am use widgets, and here just I name the file logo.dart is the file name, and I cut this logo widget from this section and shifted it into the logo.dart file, and after that I just need to be import the Flutter class material package .dart. So this logo widget are separated from the welcome screen, and after that I just simply use the logo into this section. Okay, so here is the basic welcome screen which can be see here, but also we already see another text here, welcome to my app. Actually last time when I described something, so that time you can already see welcome to my application, so that text will be shows we see in this section. Okay, so how can we create that? So this time I also add another widget, and that widget must be column, because this time I simply use the column widget in this position, for this position, and after that I just simply use the text widget into this section, and also I just simply use the welcome, just simply use the welcome to my application, and after that I just simply use the style for the application widget. Okay, so when I use it, so after using this you can see the welcome to my application, it's come in here, but problem is after using this text this column widget not be spread into the entire screen. Okay, so this is the actually problem. So where is the actually problem? Last time I just simply actually use this container was wrapped with this particular logo. Okay, so this time we don't need to wrap with the logo container. So firstly I just remove it from the logo widget. After remove the container widget, we can see the logo and text are vertically aligned. Okay, so when it vertically aligned, after that, before the column, I can we add the container here, and here we can use the background color. We can set it align center, and also we can align it. We can use the color first, and here we can use the yellow ARS colors gray for this screen. And when I use the screen like this, and after this we can see our widgets are already set up in this section. But when I set up it here, after this we need to be aligned into the this center position also. So when we want to center it here, so that time we can center it through the this column section. So this is the main axis alignment, and it is the cross axis alignment. So two kind of axis have into the column section. So after using this, we can see the alignment here. Okay, and now I just want to use the font color as a white in this section, but after this I just simply want to use font weight as a bold, because this process give us to looks better for this screen. Okay, so when it actually here, after this I just simply remove the suggestions line using the const, and after this we can see the welcome screen here. But this time I want to colorize coloring for this text multicolor. Actually I want to create some multicolor for this text. So when we want to use multicolor for this text, so that time we can also wrap this text class with the another widget that called ShaderMask. And when we can use the ShaderMask, so that time we can use some ShaderMask option through this way. And now we can use the create shader with the rect, and now we can simply use it. Okay, so after using this we can see some problem. So this is the very common problem. Just we need to remove the this section from this here, from this section, and when I remove this section here, and after that we can see also some requirement thing. So now we need to be use multiple colors requirement here. So for that purpose, just we simply use the multiple color section, and here we can use the multiple colors as per our needs. So here you can see the coloring options. Okay, so this time I just simply reverse the coloring options in this section. So this is the actually blue color and red color. So just I simply want to change the directions of the color representation. So this time I just align it left to right. So I just use the center left here and center right for this section. So after using this, we can see this type of coloring process in this section. Okay. Also, if you want to multicoloring in this section, so we can also do that. So I think yellow will be good for this coloring area. So just I simply use this colors for this process, and also I just times it bigger the text for this process. It will be good to see after using this. And also we can use another color to beautify for this coloring options. And also we can see something color nodes to using some stops management. So this stops actually starts from the 0.1 and it is actually 1. So this is the actually process to shift our coloring into our section. So everything is done as per our text application intro text. So we can also use the application name intro. Now I just simply make it another widget called application name text for this class, and after that I just simply use the another widget app name text dot class, and after this I just simply shifted this particular class for another widget. Okay, so now I just shifted it for another widget. So already our widget designing are here already completed. Okay, so these two kind of widget styling are already applied. So now I just simply want to use the animations for this widget. So how can we create the animation for our application? When we want to use the application, so must we here have two kind of animation process we have. One is the animation builder, which can be help to use any kind of animations what you think, and also we have some animated widget which can be used to easily can manage our animation thing. So there have two type of animation process provided by the Flutter developers team, but also we have some packages, third-party packages also have into the pub.dev websites, and you can also use that packages for your application. But which kind of things you want to be used, it's depends up to you. But I will be taught you how can we create animation builder to create this kind of application for our application, because it was the very customizable way as per your requirement. Because if you want to create any kind of animations, if you want, so you can easily handle that animation things for your application. Okay, so at this moment I just simply want to replace this widget with the stateful widget, because first we need to be convert it as a stateful widget, because here I want to use some variable changes options. So for that purpose we need to be convert it as a stateful widget first, and after that here we can use the another widget mixing. Actually this is the actually mixing class where we can use the single ticker provider state mixing. So this is the mixing provider which can be used for our application to manage the animation process. Okay, so when it here, so after that I just simply created animation controller first. So now here I just simply use the animation controller, and also this is the problem because when we are actually declaring any constructor, any class variable, so that time we must be need to be initialized when we are calling. Otherwise we need to be used as a optional parameter through this particular syntax. If you don't want to use like this, so you can also use latte options. Okay, so after using this, here we can use the stateful widget process, and then we can simply use the thing in this section, and also here we can use the dispose option, and when our actually uh, welcome screen is disappeared from our application, so that time this controller instance will be removed after changing the screen. Okay, so for that purpose we just remove it through this process. Okay, so this is the way which can be used in our application. Okay, now I just simply want to use animation for our application. Actually I want to use the animation thing, animation changes for this two widget only. So for that purpose I just simply wrap our widget with this particular section, because these two widgets wrap with the column parents. So for that purpose I just want to use the animation builder in this section. So when I want to use animation builder, so that time we can use the builder options here, and also we need to be use the builder context through this way. Okay, so for that purpose I just simply use this particular way to create the animation process. Okay, so this is the way where we can be apply our animations for the widgets. Okay, so now I just simply want to rotate our particular widget first. Okay, so for that purpose I just simply use here, I just simply wrap with another widget for this section, and now I just simply want to name with rotation transitions for this section. And after that when I use a rotation transition in this section, and now I need to be use the turns for this rotation. So this time I just simply use the turns here. So after using this, when our application reloaded, so after that we can see the transition for this section. We already seen the transition for this widget, because when our application reloaded, so after that we can see the reload our transition process. Okay, also here we can use animation class. Here we can use animation class, and here we can use the double animation. So firstly we want to use some rotation options, and also we can use the fade options also here. Okay, so here I just use the fade and rotate fade and rotation animation for this area. So for that purpose we can use the fade and rotation options in this section, and now we can use the fade and rotation animation, and for that purpose I just simply use the fade and rotation with this process. Okay, actually here we can use the tween motion, and tween type y will be and double, start will be 0 and end will be 1, so that means it will be rotate full option. So this particular thing can be used in our application. So here is the rotation options already here, and this time I just simply use the fade rotations options, and when I use the fade rotation, so after that I just simply need to use reload, because when I apply this fade rotation, so just we got some error, but that is not an error, and actually we need to be restart our application to update our UI structure. Okay, so this is the actual UI which can be see after using this. Okay, so here we can see already our rotation will be here, but also I wrapped with the fade transition. So here I can use the fade transition for this section, because if we are use the fade transition, so it will be also use, it is looks good. So for that purpose I just simply first use the rotation, and also I wrap with it with fade. So when it start, so it was the invisible, and after that we can be visible after this thing. Okay, so it's look good. Okay, so after this process we can also wrap with this particular logo with the another widget. So this time here we can use the another widget, and that widget called ScaleTransition. ScaleTransition class can be used here, and also when I use the ScaleTransition, so for that purpose I need to be use another ScaleTransition animation. So for that purpose I just simply use the scale, and when I just use fade rotation scale for this section, so we fade transition, and also we can see it with this way. So this is the good, we can see it a good way to modify this logo option, but we can also rotate, we can use the scale transition for this option, and after this we can use the rotation options to this section, and after this scale transition are applying for the text option. So after this we can see this position, but I want to see this it zoom out way, means when it starts, so that time text will be bigger, and after that this text will be zoom out and fixed to the screen. So how can we do that? So for that purpose we can use another transition which called scale up down. Okay, scale up down. So this is the scale up down, and here we can use the scale up down, but in this time I just simply use it as a 200 points to actually it will be start from the bigger view, and after that that scale appearing in 1, but that means it is the normal. Okay, so now just I scale up down option, and after using this I just simply use this kind of problem, so just need to be reload, and when it reload, so after watching this just simply Okay, we can see it transitions into this section. Okay, so both the transitions actually seen are respectively two directional with we can see here. So another is our text will be here, and also it's seen up to this section, and also we can use it, we can also wrap with this particular text with the fade, because if we are use it fade, then it will be helpful for to see the background text widget. So when we are use the fade transition, so that time we can use the fade transition with this particular way. So here we can see the fade transition, and after that we can see the properly both animations each other way, because it was the text will be start from the opaque 0, and when it appear properly, so then it will be 1. So that means we can be see it properly. Okay, so this is the actually basic animation way which can be applying. And if we want to some drop shadow option, so we can also use some drop shadow option into this section for the circle shadow, because this time I am in logo options, and when I logo options, so this is the actually logo circle container, and just simply we can use the shadow options here, and just simply use the box shadow, and then we can use the box color, and also give some radius color. So this is actually radius color. Box shadow can be used here, but I just simply use the 4 only, this particular widget. Okay, and also I can be use text shadow, because the text shadow also helpful for see the text. So for that purpose, here we can use the text styling options, and here just simply use the shadow color. So the shadow color here, and also can use the blur radius to for these options, and also I just simply give some offset option. So this offset are not too good, so just simply use 2 and 2 for it, and I think it will be better. Okay, so after this just reload the options, how can see it. So it looks like nice after preparing all the thing. So it is the welcome screen which can be used for your application. Okay, so if you like this video, so definitely hit the like button, and if you want to know about anything, you can be asking into the comment, and also we will be meet with you in the next learning video.